All the guys in the kitchen are dropping the F-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Jack comes out of the kitchen. Jack comes into the office in the kitchen. No! Dad, what's a it?
Andrew.
I'm like, that's a type of chicken that we serve. And it's French. It's P-H-U-Q. Nougat. He believed me. He hasn't been saying it at school anymore since the last suspension. No hassle cider donut.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
NHCD. No hassle cider donut.
It's like a drug. Okay.
I know. I'm all high on NHCD. What is it? I grew up in New Jersey, went to school in New England, Massachusetts.
So embarrassed right now.
Don't be. Cider donuts were like, it was like this time of year. It's like, oh, we're gonna go get those cider donuts. But the one thing about cider donuts that I don't like is that they're not cidery in them, right? Like, so a lot of times they would put apple in them and it's like, it's just apple. I don't like that soft, mushy apple. What I also didn't want to do here with the donuts was do like a yeast raised donut. Like, let's just use baking soda, baking powder. Let's make this really easy. We'll get the reduced apple cider in there. We'll bake them in muffin tins. And then at the end, we'll take them and we'll toss them in like melted butter and like kind of an apple pie, cinnamon sugar mix. And then you'll have your cider donut.
Okay, so it's a kind of a healthier version of a donut. We're not frying.
Oh, it's a much healthier version. We're baking these, number one.
So what do we got going on?
All right, so what I did was I put, I've got about, I don't know, it's a cup of granulated sugar. This is that organic sugar. I've got a cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and then let's add some salt in here. I realized I didn't put that in there, so maybe like a half a teaspoon of salt. Why don't you tell us about that contraption you're using?
This is a Danish whisk, which I love. It is so much better than a standard whisk because it doesn't get all caught up in the nooks and crannies. It's super easy to clean. I'm obsessed. I use this with everything.
Danish whisk. There we go. It kind of looks like a medieval torture device. Look at that.
I mean, where is this going?
know what the heck she's been watching. This is the problem with the new X algorithm.
Okay,
Who knows what she's watching?
I did watch a really scary show last night, and I was just laying in bed, like I had to be right next to you. I was terrified of
I thought it was my new Dracar Noir I wear at night.
What's a Dracar Noir?
Well, for us old men, Dracar Noir was it was like Love Potion #9. We used to wear that in the 80s and the 90s. Oh, it was great.
Is that a song?
That's everything. It's a song, it's a movie, it's my life. Okay, so you got all this mixed up right here. Now, I'm gonna make I'm gonna mix the wet ingredients. So I'm just gonna do 1 egg.
Oh, got a shell in there.
I got a shell in there.
Should we use our handy trick?
Let me wet my finger and pull that out. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do half a cup. It's on the table, buddy. This kid is demanding his chocolate like a fiend. Okay, now I'm gonna do a half cup of milk. A liter of apple cider, and I added about, I don't know, 4 tablespoons of honey, and I reduced it down by about 3/4. So I'm gonna add, I don't know, maybe a cup of that. I had a whisk, but you go ahead and use your torture device.
Don't talk about my whisk that way.
You can use a whisk. You don't have to use a Danish torture device.
You don't need to use it.
Now combine the two.
All right.
Combine your wet ingredients and your dry ingredients.
Okay. Get in there.
Oh yeah. Now this is gonna be, it's gonna be clumpy. It's gonna be chunky. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
There we go. Get it in there.
What's up, dude? I'm making. Love you too.
Hi, Jack.
So now I'm gonna take butter and I'm just gonna rub it all over these muffin holes. There's gotta be a technique.
We're getting weird here.
That's actually that's gonna be my new little pet name for you. Hey there, muffin hole.
Okay, this is all combined.
Now let's just start scooping.
Scooping. I like to be precise.
Now, if you want to be crazy, you can use beef tallow.
That would be good.
Yeah, you can use beef tallow to grease the pan. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Check that out, buddy.
Something like that. Okay, so this pretty much makes, what do we got here?
12.
12.
Yeah, these are gonna bake pretty quickly. Okay, so we're gonna throw these in the oven. Let's see. Well, we're gonna time it right now. We're figuring this out, and then we're going to pull them, and then we'll toss them in butter and sugar and all that good stuff.
Oh my gosh, we are just on butter and sugar all here.
375. 375 convection bake. We're gonna do cinnamon.
How much sugar?
Or sorry, a little bit of this sugar. A whole bunch.
Just a whole bunch.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna toss the donuts in. Let's do cinnamon in there. We got James is doing a construction project in the background. Kids are home from school. This is what happens, you know. We're not nothing fake here. This is the real deal. Oh God, we're just gonna melt this butter because what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss the donuts up in the melted butter.
James.
so many opportunities for you to kind of create your own lane here. So we just use the basic on this with the cider and the flour, and we're making just basic sugar, drop it into butter. But you can throw vanilla in there, you can throw in pumpkin pie spice, you can throw in nutmeg, allspice, apple pie
they
spice.
Could probably add pumpkin puree to that.
Yeah, you could add pumpkin puree to that. You can make pumpkin pie spice and mix that in there. So kind of play with the flavors however you like. You can even make like spicy chocolate donuts, do a little bit of spice in there, and then just shave some chocolate in there. I mean, heck, throw some steak in there. How about some steak cider donuts? Steak cider donuts. SCD, steak cider donuts. Bacon.
Oh, like a maple glazed bacon.
Oh man, now you're talking my language.
Okay.
Sweet. Don't open the oven, but look through the oven door.
This we're making down. See them getting bigger.
Oh, look at those.
James, look at. Do you see the donuts?
Donut time. The kids are like amped up about the donuts.
They're excited.
Yeah.
We gotta get these out. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Dump them out.
These are donut muffins. So if you want to make these look like donuts, you buy a muffin tin, and then it has like a knob in the center, so you pour it in there, and then it actually bakes the donuts. We just don't have that muffin tin, so we're going with like just donuts type.
I'm testing it out here, okay? We need our kids to think that these are donuts.
That is true.
Fudge, this is hot.
Here, I got you.
Donuts?
Yep.
See, it looks like an old-fashioned donut now.
Okay, well, there we go. Now let's go get them all buttery. Yeah, you want another one? Well, how about we wait for a donut? Ready?
Okay, some cinnamon sugar. Beautiful.
There's your donuts right there.
Want more water?
You guys ready?
James, you want to eat a donut? Okay, let's see. Let's break into the inside.
Is it? I love how she said, like, because I did the baking, she's like, they actually taste good. Like, surprisingly, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to vomit everywhere and probably have to go to the hospital.
No.
They're reasonable.
And they taste like they were fried. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They taste fried.
They taste fried, brother. Oh, that's good.
Wow. It's really something. All right, so you want to get indulgent? You want to maybe break that protein diet you got going on right now? This is the way to do it. You can use the right ingredients. They're not fried. They're baked. They're not using commercial chemicals.
Sorry.
I had some donut in my beard, and
No, another sweater ruined.
sweater. That's 2 sweaters, 12 donuts, and a partridge and a pear tree. We should do partridge coming up for the holidays. We cook a turtle dove.
That's sad.